Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Hoist the colors. Color Guard retreat. Audience, please be seated. I would like to welcome you to Troop 340's Eagle Scout Court of Honor. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Scoutmaster Frank Carson.
At this time, I would like to invite all Eagle Scouts, including adults, to stand and be recognized. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Evan House, our troop chaplain, who will lead us in our invocation.
Skies Reverend. Dear God, thank you for this day you've given to us to celebrate these guys' achievements. God, it's a huge achievement, and thank you for giving them the resources that they need to do it. God, thank you for the leaders that have gotten them here, and thank you for their hard work and motivation for accomplishing such a great thing. Help this ceremony to be a success, and thank you for all you do for us. Amen.
Will Eagle candidates Andrew Conway, Andrew Draper, and Christopher Thomas please come forward? This is the voice of the eagle whose heights you have struggled to reach. We remember well when you first came to the base of the cliff, and how you looked up with ambition and determination. Look back for a moment. Look down the cliff you have climbed. Look at the experiences you have encountered in your ascent. These experiences should not be forgotten. You should profit by making sure adverse experiences do not occur again. Experience is a valuable teacher if you heed its teachings. We remember as a scout when you took your first step upon that trail that leads upward. With that first step, you began to grow physically, mentally, and morally. You started living the scout oath and law. All the while you were on the trail, we watched you study, and we saw you learn by doing. First, you were only a scout. At that time, your brother scouts called you a tenderfoot. And they were right. You were indeed a tenderfoot scout. Soon, you reached the first ledge, and there you were greeted by a large group of second-class scouts. Some, like you, were stopping to catch their breath before continuing along the trail. You began to study more. You worked harder. And almost before you knew it, you came to another ledge. The ledge where the first-class scouts dwell. There you found a tempting green meadow by a crystal-clear stream bathed in the sun. Here you were tempted to remain. Yes, you could have remained here to live the first-class glory, but ambition stirred you on. We remember your advancement to Star Scout. The trail from first class to star rank was not as difficult as it had seemed. This spurred you on, and again you climbed farther. The trail was steeper and less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be headed in your direction. You looked down and saw the crowds below you. You looked up and saw a few above you. And with the same determination with which you started your climb, you continued up the trail. Soon, you earned the badge of the life rank. The heart-shaped badge was then placed on your uniform. You will never forget your thoughts at that moment. This feeling has been experienced by all scouts on reaching the ledge of Life Scout. Now I am close to Eagle. I will carry on. The trail became tougher, but more interesting. The original principles, the Scout oath and law, now had a fuller meaning. Your understanding of them was greater. Yes, we have watched your character unfold and become more manly. We have watched your leadership expand. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. Now that you are on the threshold of your goal, we welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout-like manner. This is the voice of the eagle.
The awarding of the Eagle Badge is an important and serious occasion, the climax and goal for which a scout works hard. For many years, an occasion for pride and joy, a time for serious contemplation. It's the culmination of the efforts of the various leaders of the Scout. The Eagle Award is the highest and most coveted rank in Scouting, the last major step in the advancement program. Fewer than 4% of all Scouts reach the Eagle rank. Drew, Chris, Andrew, at this point we trust you have achieved our purpose in building character, the training of leadership, and the practice of service. The requirements for Eagle are as follows. Earn 21 merit badges, including 12 which are required. Serve actively in a troop leadership position for a period of 6 months after becoming a Life Scout. Plan, develop, and carry out a service project worthy of an Eagle Scout. Appear before a board of review of prominent persons and satisfy them that you have done your best to understand and live up to the Scout Oath and Law, and in all ways qualify for the rank of Eagle. Careful examination has been made by this court as to the qualifications of these candidates. These candidates are ready for their Eagle Scout Award. Proficiency in the various crafts and skills prescribed for Eagle rank has been checked, and the records of merit badges earned by the Scouts have been approved and certified by counselors appointed by this court. These Scouts have qualified on the basis of merit badge achievement. All have demonstrated their leadership abilities in activities that are constructive and worthwhile in the community. The record has been checked in the areas of troop leadership, school, matters, and other fields of work and service. They have demonstrated loyalty and duty to God and country. We believe that Drew, Chris, and Andrew are qualified to receive the rank of Eagle Scout. I'd like to call the Eagle candidates to the platform. Drew, Chris, and Andrew. In recognition of this occasion, I ask you to now reaffirm the Scout Oath. Scout sign. on my honor,
I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, and mentally awake and morally straight.
Will Dr. Mark Sprague please come forward as a representative of the National Council Boy Scouts of America and administer the Eagle Pledge.
Drew, Chris, and Andrew, I challenge you to enter the Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By repeating the Eagle Scout promise in the presence of your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Although the words you use will be similar to the oath you gave when you joined Scouting, these words will mean more now than at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. With the very same words which close the Declaration of Independence. Scouts, parents, and guests, please stand. Drew, Chris, and Andrew, give the Scout sign and repeat after me. I affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example. My rank and my influence count strongly. And for better citizenship in my troop and in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. You may be seated. Eagle candidates, you're dismissed.
Will Eagle candidates Andrew Conway, Andrew Draper, and Christopher Thomas escort their parents to the platform? Eagle Scouts Andrew Conway, Andrew Draper, and Christopher Thomas, we now proclaim to the world your accomplishments. The symbol of your success is the Eagle badge and the neckerchief, which will now be presented to your parents by Chuck Putnam.
The Eagle badge, mother, put on her son's shirt.
Your parents will in turn pin the badge over your heart and place the neckerchief around your neck. in recognition of the many hours of parental guidance given by her in your efforts, will you pen the Eagle's pen over your mother's heart and present to her a rose and a kiss? Eagle Scouts, in recognition of the wisdom of your father, will you present to him this eagle tie-tack, which he will be proud to wear in your honor? Eagle Scouts, please escort your parents back to your seats and return to the platform. This time I'd like to recognize Assistant Scoutmaster and Eagle Scout Sean Sullivan, who will administer the Eagle Charge.
Good afternoon. I have the honor of giving you the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most meaningful and significant moments in the history of the world. You have been counted worthy of high rank in the membership of this outstanding organization. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as well you know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to fellow scouts, and humanity. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother scouts. When you fail, you bring down the good name of all true and worthy scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow scouts. It extends to your country and to your God. America has many good things to give you and your children after you. But these good things depend, for the most part, on your character and leadership abilities of our citizens. For you are to help your country by providing these things that she most needs. She has a great past, and it is your responsibility to help her future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you undertake and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and your fellow man. Live free and serve, so that those who you will be inspired to elevate their lives to a higher level. There are too many in our society who use their strength and brains to exploit others in order to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and abilities to the common good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. Regardless of what others may do, always strive to leave behind a record that will make every other scout proud. I ask you to join me in one final applause for these 3 Eagle Scouts.
present Mr. Carson with this eagle for his leadership in the ranks of Boy Scouts.
We'll have a reception in the fellowship hall beginning immediately. And we'll come back in here after about 40 minutes and court of honor, the true court of honor will be held. So everybody's dismissed. Let's congratulate you guys.